good, YouTube? Welcome back to the Road to Glory with the New York Knicks. We have made it to the Eastern Conference Finals. Yes, the first team to make it to the Eastern Conference Finals. Right now, it's a battle between Boston and Miami. Of course, we did a 4-0 sweep against the Hawks, but now Miami is leading Boston 2 games to 1. And as far as the West Side, Dallas and the LA Clippers are tied 2-2, while the Memphis is taking a 2-1 lead as well. Now let's go ahead and see. Let's go ahead and just simulate all that, and let's see who we facing. Oh my goodness, Amari Bailey is out with a cut on the head. It's a new injury. All right, that's no problem. We're gonna go ahead and switch his minutes with McBride. That's Amari Bailey. GM Julius Randle is still hurt as well. All right. Being that Amari Bailey is out, we then switch up the lineup. I did put McBride back as the main backup point guard, and then I just gave Amari's minutes to Quentin Grimes, so he's gonna be seeing some action. Um, man, we still don't know who we're facing against. I'm not too sure. No games to play yet, so I'm guessing this cutting the head happened during practice or something. But let's see who we're playing against, and hopefully Randall by then is healthy enough to play. All right, he's fully healed. Leave rotation as is right now, and we are facing the Heat. The number 8 Heat beat the number 5 Boston 2-4, and we're facing the Heat in a conference finals. And some interesting news on the West Side as well. Memphis is in the Western Finals along with Dallas. Now, with this being said, 3 minutes left in the fourth quarter of Game 1 of the Eastern Conference Finals. Miami is up by a considerable lead. It has been a very frustrating game for the New York Knicks, just to say the least. It has been a bad game of matchups, a bad game of missed open shots, as OG makes a 1 3-pointer. Randall has been in and out of the game, but it hasn't really helped us much. It's just been frustrating on our part, to say the least. We try to do everything, but there we go. Finally, we get a stop on Bam. Oh my! We just cannot stop Bam Adebayo. That's it. We cannot stop him, even though we got. I find it wow that even with Mitch Robinson, he has spurts of when he's able to stop him, but he just can't stop him. Jalen Brunson has had an off game today. And then, like, everybody's just tired. Oh my gosh. And he leaves them open. It's a 7-point game, and we're down 7, I mean. Oh my god, that was a terrible shot. We just not had a good shooting performance. So he makes that. I don't know what to say. I'm just gonna sit back and enjoy this loss.
It's the first that brings them within 8. Julius Randle's checked in for the Knicks. And both free throws good for Brunson. Miami's gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. Lowry passes to Martin. To the left side wing.
We get a 3-second violation.
Outside Lowry.
Oh my goodness, he makes that. Oh my goodness. Why is this man so hard to stop?
Brunson against Lowry. Robinson a screen on Lowry. Brunson. And he banks him away. They're leading by 7.
especially during this last run, which ultimately put the game away.
Sends it back.
Huge block by Adebayo. Plays the game with aggression and shows no mercy.
Richardson gets a wide open look. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits.
Just too big a deficit to come back from at this point.
And you know, disappointment starts to set in a little bit. You fought all night, just wasn't meant to be.
Offensive rebound.
Oh my gosh, and Mitch Robinson can't make anything on the inside. Come on, you gotta be kidding me. He needs to boom that. Why can't he dunk it? And I'm like holding the analog stick wrong? Like, come on. He's supposed to be booming those things. Honestly, I don't know what happened. New York Knicks lost the first game of the Eastern Conference Finals at home. Brunson, it was a terrible shooting performance from Brunson, 8 of 20. OG 4 for 7, Mitch Robinson 6 for 13. Everything was inside. As you can see, he was just missing wide open layups where he could have just slam dunked the basketball. It makes no sense. This man Bam had 55 points, 16 rebounds, and 5 assists, 2 steals and a block. And I just noticed this game that Jimmy Butler isn't. I think he's hurt or something, but he's not playing. So the fact that Bam did all this and we were not able to stop him is insane to me. Like, come on, we have to get it together. Do y'all want a ring or not? Let's go ahead and get into the second episode.
Guys, I'd be very aware of that if I were the defense right now.
Robinson, a screen on Lowry. Brunson with it, guarded by Adebayo. Brunson misses. Miami has gone 2 of 2 from outside so far in the fourth. Here's Hawkins. Richardson, the pass to Lowry. Here's Adebayo. 6 on the shot clock. Fires from deep. Drops in the 3. Adebayo's got 30.
Bam stepping up and making a huge play for his team that time.
Jalen Brunson gets the whistle that time. That's his 3rd foul so far.
And just turns it over in one of the most irritating ways possible. I mean, what was that?
There's good turnovers. That wasn't one of them. At least this one doesn't lead to an automatic fast break, the live ball turnover. So that's the best you could say about that play.
Pass to Adebayo. A minute 15 left to play in the fourth quarter. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Robinson. We've got a minute 48 left in the fourth quarter here. 5 on the clock. Adebayo, a screen on Brunson. Lowry, good. Timeout, timeout.
Exactly what every...
Here's Brunson. And Martin comes to help. Pass to Achua. Outside Brunson. Now here's Achua. Can they get it? And yes, it's good. He's set up for 8 ball.
And the defense is looking almost exhausted. Three-point shot, and he delivers.
You know, you concern yourself with the other guys who I think are the damage yet, and he stepped up and delivered that huge three-point shot.
And I think this hometown crowd is in shock as the visiting squad fires right back with a 3 of their own.
Richardson against DiVincenzo. Back to Brunson. Fires the 3. Adebayo grabs the board. The Heat with the lead. Pass to Hawkins.
Showing us that killer instinct right now. No letting the foot off the gas for them.
Yeah, up until that point, a competitive game, but once they broke through that barrier, it was all that complete control.
Brunson passes to Achua. The kick out to Brunson. And here's Anunoby. Counted from distance.
The way he's going to pass that shot. If he is way too far back and relaxed, and getting out of it.
Dante DiVincenzo is going to pick up the foul. That's his 3rd foul of the game. There's 38 seconds left in the fourth. Pass to Lowry. Adebayo against Robinson.
defender, keeping those hands and feet active.
There's the triple. Adebayo grabs the board. Lowry outside. So it's Miami picking up the win.
Pass to Martin. Launches a three. That's in. Coming off the assist from Adebayo. Martin's got a couple of three-pointers now on the floor for the Heat.
Timeout, timeout.
Call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over.
Start it.
And here's Brunson outside. Drains the front corner. Brunson's got 10 points now just in this quarter.
Well, you love his effort level, right? Particularly when it's winning time. He is going for the finish.
To the middle. Adebayo throws it down.
Big time from Ball. This guy has played in the finals, so Adebayo knows how to handle the pressure.
To the inside.
You can see that OG Anunoby wants the opportunity to deliver in a big moment and does.
The 11th. Again, the Heat good for two.
Well, he's been shooting it so well because he's been so active, moving and working to get high percentage shots.
Makes it on to the fourth quarter, shooting 50%, 7-14. Inside. Here's a
Aggressive move and fantastic finish.
trying to send a message with that slam, I think. Open up for Adebayo. And Adebayo throws it down.
With strong athleticism, Adebayo can finish just about anywhere with his large catch rate.
Runs to the next round. And the right-hand shot connects again from distance.
He's letting it fly from long range. It's a devastating effect.
And he's now tied the franchise record for triples in a playoff game. Lowry passes to Adebayo. Good, that's another bucket. That gives him 51.
Making it look easy. And look who shows up in the clutch. The readiness of Adebayo paying off big time.
It's Robinson that time on the assist by Brunson. And that's now 6 points for Robinson. The Heat trail by 5. Outside Lowry. Here's Adebayo. That shot off. Excellent D that time from Robinson. And so it's Brunson with it. He brings it up for the New York Knicks. 17 points was their biggest margin. A three-pointer is right on target. 44 seconds left to play in the final quarter. There's no time on that one.
Well, that's all by design. Get the shot as soon as possible.
And so they choose to intentionally foul. They can more or less wrap it up right here.
This has to be
Good from three.
And talk about stepping up. He's having a playoff game these fans won't ever forget.
That last three means he's got the most threes in a single playoff game in franchise history.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
Yeah, playing with great energy and great effort. And as a coach, you'd love to see this from your team every single night.
And one of the more active big men in our league. Adebayo never stops working.
That's also good. So he hits both free throws. And the Knicks with possession here. They have a 9-point lead. Now here's Brunson. To the paint. Morris kicks to Hart. And the Knicks hit again from deep.
How about the vision of Markieff Morris? Hits the open man, has a good feel for the game. Boy, this guy can do a lot of things.
Fourth quarter, a little under 3 minutes left to go. Game 4, Eastern Conference Finals. Kyle Lowry hits the 3 from downtown. Right now, New York has a 12-point lead. I can honestly say this is probably the best game they had in this series so far. Has switched up the lineups a little bit. Put Markeith Morris in the starting lineup. Put Precious and Jericho Sims off the bench. That helped a little bit as far as the intensity on the inside. In the paint, getting rebounds and whatnot. Mitchell Robinson has been holding it down on the offensive so far, as Bam Adebayo makes that alley play. But oh my goodness, and Jalen Brunson turns it over. But Mitch Robinson with the block. And again, Bam with the inside shot. Why can't we guard Bam? Why is Bam the hardest person to guard on this team? I do not understand. Guard him, and nothing works. Nothing absolutely works. Like the Heat's defense is top tier. Like we cannot get open at all. If we do get open, it has to be a make, or else that's the last open shot that we'll probably get within the next 2 minutes. It's very frustrating. Marley really has checked in the game. You can see Brunson was a little tired. We only got a minute and 50 seconds left, but we're up by 10. Let's see if he can make these free throws. That's one. Puts us up by 11. Jalen Brunson comes in for Dante. He'll barely make the second one. Nah, he doesn't. It's an 11-point game. All we gotta do is play defense. OG Anunoby has made his presence felt in this game. Finally, out of the whole series, he's done nothing but, he's finally able to get some open shots with him this game. As you can see, Bam goes on the inside again and dunks it all over the defense. For some reason, the defense just cannot guard Bam. Jalen Brunson comes up the court with a screen from Mitchell Robinson. Is he going to take it up? And Mitchell Robinson loses it on the catch. This has been the story this series. The New York Knicks cannot catch a pass being thrown to them. It's very frustrating. Is he going to make that? And he does. Oh my goodness. It's a 105-98 game with a minute left. Come on, New York. We have to get in our bag right now. What are y'all doing? Y'all act like y'all haven't beat the Heat before. We got Jalen Brunson in the post. Somebody's open. Somebody has to be open. Mitchell Robinson with the putback. Oh my goodness. What a play for Mitchell Robinson. We definitely needed that. The game, I think it's safe to say that New York takes home game 4 and is able to tie the series 4-4. I mean, not 4-4, I'm tripping. 2-2. At the end of the day, we want to get hopefully these next 2 games, New York has a game plan to where we can easily beat them. I know it's not going to be easy. Oh my goodness, Morris with the 3. What a great shot and a great find from Brunson. But yes, it's safe to say that New York comes with the win in Game 4. The series is now tied 2-2. Mitchell Robinson with the block on Adebayo. Finally, a stop on this man.
Outside Brunson.
This series has been very hectic. Not the way I've seen this series going, honestly.
So New York takes this one by a big margin. A huge victory for them.
Of course, Bam hit us with another 30-piece, 37 points, 13 rebounds. For the Knicks, OG Anunoby came to play with 21 points, 8 for 10 shooting, 5 for 7 for the three-point line. He finally came to play. For some reason, he was getting locked up the first 3 games and just haven't been able to do anything with him pretty much the first 3 games. Hence why, I want to say the first 3 games he lost by so much. Brunson had an off night, 9 for 22. Like I said, it's been a tough series. 20 points, 12 assists. Dante didn't really, he was being locked down from 3-point. Only was able to pull up 2 shots from the 3-point line, but ended up shooting 6 for 8. Mitchell Robinson, 12 and 12, 4 blocks. Better game than what he played the first 3. So I'm glad that he was able to pick it up. Precious, Like I said, I don't know what happened to the Precious that I know and love, but he has disappeared this series. Let's go ahead and get to game 5. Hopefully it's a win. Hopefully we only need 2 more games to close out this series.
Doesn't look good. We've got an injury here.
And boy, when you see someone hurting like this, it's always scary.
Yeah, it reminds you of what's really important. Health, number one. Everything else comes after that.
Time called away.
Here in game 5, it is a 4-point game in New York. Sad news for the New York Knicks. Jalen Brunson has sadly went down with an injury. Yes, I want to say it was pretty bad. Dropped down to the floor. When he went down, I want to say it was his arm. We still don't know the injury as of yet. But he went down in the second quarter. And it's just been devastating to the Knicks. However, it has been a close game without Jalen Brunson. The Knicks have been picking up the slack. Deuce McBride has been outstanding as far as not replacing Jalen Brunson, but giving us that extra push. Of course, Dante is being Dante, and the Miami Heat are just being the Miami Heat. Like, we can't get any calls to go our way every time. Every time we try to play good defense, it's a foul. Every time we try to get to the basket, it's a charging foul. We just haven't been getting any calls our way. Like, the series in itself hasn't gone our way. And honestly, we made it to the Eastern Conference Finals. That is even though our goal at the end of this year was to win a ring, we made it to the Eastern Conference Finals. That is a huge accomplishment within itself. On top of that, we can't help but have the injury bug. Like, it's crazy to think that even in 2K, I can't have a healthy Knicks in the playoffs. That's wild. That's just completely wild to me. First, Julius Randle went down, then Isaiah Hartenstein, and now Jalen Brunson. And it's a 2-2 tied series. Honestly, like, I would be okay. Like, knowing that we gave it our all, I would be okay with the end of the season here, honestly. If we lose to the Heat, no big deal. But the fact that for some reason they made Bam this LeBron, Michael Jordan, Kobe Bryant type of overpowered player in these playoff settings is wild. This man averaged damn near 50 points this playoff series. With no Jimmy Butler, no Tyler Hero. Just him and Caleb Martin. As you see, we got OG taking it up against a rookie, and he was able to get the shot. That matchup has not been going well this entire series. Like, the rookie has been owning OG this entire series. He has not been doing what we've known him to do. Precious has actually picked up his game. I honestly don't know why he's not in right now. Let me see if I can go ahead. Well, this 2 minutes left. Probably not going to do anything. We're down 6. Oh my goodness. And OG turns over the ball. Richardson takes it all the way to the hoop. Mid-range shot over Dante, and he makes it. Guys, the Miami Heat has been on a 14-6 run in the past 8 minutes. I'm honestly trying to figure out, like, what's next season. I can't wait to see what next season is going to bring. OG finally comes alive within the last couple of minutes of the fourth quarter and puts Hami in the blender for that spin layup in the post. Wish he could have been doing that all game. As Lowry takes it against McBride, McBride has been playing some pretty decent defense all game. Let's see if we can lock up Lowry in this final seconds of the shot clock. Dan sets the screen. Lowry pulls up and he misses. Mitchell Robinson with the rebound. Hands it off to Dante as he brings it up. The Knicks right here are going to look to get it to OG and Anunoby, and he bangs it on the inside. It is now just a 4-point game with less than a minute left. Can the Knicks make a comeback? Can they play some defense, make a comeback? Bam with the ball. OG with the defense, but Jaime Jaquez is a tough guy on the inside and gets to 5 seconds left in the game. Morris inbounds it, passes it to Mitchell Robinson as he hands it out to Miles McBride, and he pulls up from the mid-range and he banks it in. It's a 4-point game, 30 seconds left. Let's see if the Knicks can get a stop. Let's see if they can do something. Oh, they end up fouling. But the way they fouling is, do people ever come back in these situations that they foul on an inbound? Alright. I'm pretty sure there's some rare instances. But they don't foul this time. Oh, I stand corrected. They wait. They waste some seconds off the clock, then they wait to foul till he gets to half court. Lowry to the line. Is he going to make these 2 shots? Probably so. Yes, sir. With 30 seconds left in the game, it's safe to say that the Knicks will be going down 2-3 in the series. I don't want to count them out, but I feel like it's kind of safe to say that, you know, the season is. We had a good run, but the season is over at this point. Unless, don't get me wrong, we still have a fighting spirit. We can possibly get it done in Game 6 to force a Game 7 and still take the series. There's still a chance of that. You know, this is a tough team. I don't doubt that they will not be able to do it. With the Jalen Brunson out, Miles McBride will take over the starting point guard position. Amari Bailey will be the backup point guard. Alright, before we go ahead and check out Game 6. Alright, before we go ahead and check out Game 6, let's go ahead and check out the stats. Like I said, Miles McBride stepped up off the bench after Jalen Brunson went down, coming up with 21 points, 9 assists, 1 steal, and actually 2 blocks. And 3 for 5 for the 3-point line. Dante had a Dante game, 20 points, but he only, all that came from inside the 3-point line, only shooting 2 3-pointers in the game. OG, of course, got hot within the 4th quarter, ended up dropping 20. Precious, I said, he went back to his, I wouldn't say his normal self, but, you know, he got the motor back, ended up giving us 14 and 10. Brunson, the story of the night. Let's see what type of injury he has. That left arm hairline fracture. It's kind of hard reading. That's the same color. A left arm hairline fracture. It's safe to say that, you know, he's going to be done. This is the season ending for him. We're not going to see him until next season. Same for Julius Randle. We're not going to see both of them until next season. Hopefully these guys can get healthy and come back better than ever next season. With under 4 minutes left in Game 6, the Knicks are up by 10 points. Oh my goodness. First of all, the guys was like, this is not how we go out. We're going to win the game for Jalen. First of all, OG Anunoby has been on a tear. That was only his 2nd miss in the entire game. He has hit like 5 3-point shots this game. Finally, he done stepped up. As you see, Markieff Morris with the steal. Everybody has been playing well this game. It's safe to say that Caleb Martin, he had went down in the 2nd quarter with a strained, I want to say right hip or left hip, whatever, a strained hip basically. And we have been taking advantage of it. The Knicks got some dogs with them. They came into this elimination game. They said we're gonna give it our all. They are currently up by 12. They finally held Bam this game. He only has about 25 points right now. I feel like honestly we've compared to his other games, I feel like we've played him pretty well defensively. I'm not gonna say that. Mitchell Robinson has been getting mad blocks out here. I'm talking like he might have like 5 blocks in this game. We might have a double as well. As we got Dante at the wing, Mitch Robinson coming to set him a screen. Can he get the shot up? Oh, right over Richardson. Passes to Robinson, but loses the ball. Bam Adebayo with the steal. As Lowry brings it up, passes to Richardson against Dante. He looks to take it to the hole, but passes to the injured Caleb Martin as Dante almost rips him. Like I said, Martin has a strained right hip right now, so we are trying to take advantage of that. Richardson goes up inside the paint and makes the layup. It's terrible defense from the Knicks. OG, I don't know if he takes it up. As I said before, he is 100% from downtown area as he turns it over to the rookie. You were doing so well until I started hitting the record button, and then you started to get camera shot. Like, I don't know what's going on, OG. Markieff Morris against Caleb Martin. Honestly, this matchup has been, even though Martin is injured right now, he has definitely won the matchup. Honestly, let me see if I can put Precious in. I know it doesn't matter at this point. I'm not even worried about it. There's less than a minute left and we're still up by a sizable amount. At this point, it doesn't even matter. But I am going to see if I can, this next game, I'm going to put Precious in as a starter and see how that goes. Man, Bam just snatches it out the air. Richardson goes against Dante, goes up to the hole, and he misses it. The rookie, Jaquez, gets the rebound, passes it to Lowry. Lowry has been pretty dominant this game as well. Can he make the shot? Yes, he does. Makes the three-point right over Brunson. I'm sorry, not Brunson, McBride. Dante with the hoop. OG takes it in and slams it from the inside. OG has been way more aggressive this game, and I love to see it. We haven't seen this all series from OG, and he's finally coming out. Less than a minute left. It's safe to say that this playoff series is tied at 3-3. Game 7 is in the Garden, the Mecca, Madison Square Garden. Will the Knicks be able to advance to the NBA Finals? I know who's in the finals for the West, but I'm not going to spoil it just yet. If y'all been paying attention, honestly, did I put that on there? I don't know. I can't remember if I only showed the playoff tree at the beginning, but I feel like the West had played some games before us. But I'm gonna keep the Western Conference champions a secret until the next video. I was surprised that they actually made it. I gotta see though. I gotta look at the roster too to see what new additions they added. But less than 30 seconds left. We are actually up by 4, 5, 3. We're actually up by 3. The math ain't mathing sometimes, you know. Dante's at the line. Make some clutch free throws. Please make these free throws so they have no chance of catching up. That's one.
And that gives him a 4-point cushion.
Dante with the second.
And he hits both free throws here. And it's a 5-point game.
Alright, looking at the stats, as I said, I feel like we've held Bam Adebayo to a pretty decent game this game. Only 27 points, 8 rebounds. You know, any other time he's dropping 30 to 50 points on us. So I feel like, you know, he started off slow, which was able to help us get the lead and keep the lead. Like I said, OG had a big game, 29 points. He finally a breakout game in this series. Finally, and it had to be an elimination game, but I'm glad he brought it out of him. 29 points, 11 for 14, 5 for 5 3-point. Dante, it was a pretty quiet game for Dante. I'm not gonna lie. He only had what 2 points in the third quarter, up until the third quarter. Pretty quiet game, but Hart, Precious, and McBride, they were pretty much, of course, RG, but they were pretty much our go-tos this entire game.
Hello, everyone. Which one of these teams from the East will move into the finals?
Let's go. We are back in Madison Square Garden, Game 7 of the Eastern Conference Finals. The winner of this game goes to the NBA Finals. Can we expect another big game from OG? Will Dante get his shooting rhythm back? Can we get some good defense and playmaking from McBride? What about Mitchell Robinson? Is he going to play outstanding defense against Bam Adebayo, who's been torching us these games? As we're here, getting ready for tip-off. Let's go! So with 2 minutes and 45 seconds left on the clock, the game, as you can see, did not go how we wanted to. It was just a terrible shooting performance from the New York Knicks. For this to be a winner-go-home game, they did not come to play at all. As Dante makes the triple right there. Everybody on the New York Knicks is shooting under 50%. I would say under 40%. OG is shooting right at 50%. He has this. He has literally been the only person scoring this entire game. Literally the only person. If you look through the stat sheets right here, Dante with that 3 just scored 11, 8, 7, 7, 7, 6, 5. Like, but it's 2 for 5, 1 for 5, 3 for 6, 3 for 5, 3 for 3. All right, so when we get to our scores, Dante's 4 for 10, OG 7 for 14. Even though Hart and Sims is 3 for 3, it's like they aren't doing anything. 7 points, 2 rebounds, 6 assists. 7 points, 4 rebounds, 2 assists. Like, nobody on this team is McBride. 26 minutes, 5 points, 6 assists, 1 for 5 shooting. Precious 25 minutes, 5 points, 3 rebounds, 2 assists, 2 for 5 shooting. Mitch Robinson 23 points, 2 points, 10 rebounds, 1 assist, 0 steals, 2 blocks, 1 for 5. It's like, and then you look at the Heat. 36 points from Bam, 15 for 22, 20 points. This man is 8 for 8, 10 points, 4 for 7, 10 point. Like, I don't know if it's like. Granted, I did sim pretty much this whole series. I want to say out of this whole series, I probably played like 5 minutes, like user time with the against the Heat, and that's when Jalen Brunson got hurt. After that, I was like, I might be bad luck, and I went to simming again. But for some reason, it's just like during the simulations, like the team reverts to some type of regressive stage where it's like they only play through one person. And we're already not that team. I know it's probably the coach and I gotta change the plays and stuff like that. But I'm not gonna dwell on it too much or get mad about it. Like, we had a terrific season. We had, even when injuries plagued us, it was, it was light work. We spent, I want to say it wasn't even half the season, but I feel like majority of the season, out of our superstars, we only played with them half the season. Dante has been a tank this entire season. OG is number one leading 3-point shooter in the league, right in front of Dante. we got some good guys in regards for that. Dante the shooter, OG with the 3 and D. Mitch Robinson has playing some dominating defense, even though he's been in and out the lineup. Hartenstein too, he's been pretty good for us, as well as McBride. Can't forget about his impact off the bench. Amari Bailey, we acquired him late, but he was like, I want to say like the first 15 games, he was doing really well. They haven't really, he hasn't really uh, carried it over into the playoffs. He's been really quiet in the playoffs, but I'm proud of my guys that they got this far. Eastern Conference Finals. Lost in 7 games. Granted, I wish they would have lost last, like in Miami, saved the embarrassment of losing at home. But no, it is what it is. However, we are only down by 11 now. We down by 20. A minute left. I wouldn't say nothing's impossible to make a comeback, but I highly doubt that, we're making a comeback here. It looks like our season is going to be over. Shout out to Jalen Brunson, even though he went down with a right arm hairline fracture. Julius Randle with a sprained groin. Oh my goodness, those 2 injuries. Hartenstein with the left hip. Oh, those injuries devastated us this series. Oh my goodness. I just know with Julius Randle on the court, this series would have been so much easier because, like I said before, Julius Randle is able to provide us with these matchups. With Caleb Martin playing the power forward position, you would think that Precious would be able to, like, somewhat overpower him, but that's not the case. It's not the case at all. Julius Randle was on the court, he would have overpowered them. He would have been creating double teams, which would have been open shots for OG and Dante. That's the whole reason why they are the leading the league in field goal percentage for 3 points. It's because of Randle. Without Randle, everything falls apart. Jalen Brunson can only do so much. Like, we can still bring games with Jalen Brunson, but Julius Randle gets us over that oomph. Man, if only we used to have a healthy Knicks squad. But I can't wait to see what this offseason is going to bring us. I know after this video, the next video, the roster might be looking a whole lot different than what you're seeing right now. I wouldn't say too much different, but there will be some replaced players. Not that I want to replace them, but with the off-season free agency, all that. It's tough to see though. It's tough to watch. Miami celebrating in Madison Square Garden, going to the NBA Finals. Hopefully this lights a fire into this Knicks team. Checking back at the stats. OG 25, Dante 11, Precious 11. It just wasn't they didn't have the same game as the Heat did. Let's just put it that way. So unfortunately, the New York Knicks have lost to the Miami Heat in the Eastern Conference Finals in the 7-game series. Granted, we lost 2 of our players in the series, while Miami was coming into the series without 2 of their best players, as far as Jimmy Butler and Tyler Hero. Not transaction report. They had Tyler Hero out, along with Jimmy Butler out. And yet, Bam Adebayo was like LeBron James mixed with Kobe Bryant mixed with Shaq all in one. Just dominating the whole team out there. And in the process, we lost Jalen Brunson and Isaiah Hartenstein. And of course, Julius Randle was there. That was hurt before the series started. But we're not going to dwell on the past too much. We made it to the Eastern Conference Finals. That's a major accomplishment, even though the goal was to enter the ring. I am happy that the New York Knicks was able to fight all the way up into the Eastern Conference Finals. We just gotta be healthy. Like even in 2K, we can't have a healthy squad. The same struggles we have in real life. But as you can see, the Grizzlies, Memphis Grizzlies, and Miami Heat are in the NBA Finals. I am anxious to see who's gonna win this. So let's go ahead and simulate. And it is the Memphis Grizzlies winning the NBA championship. We got Ja Morant as the Finals MVP, averaging 20 points, 7 rebounds, 8 assists, and a steal, shooting 49% from the field. Okay. Is that the only thing they're showing? I guess so. Well, that's gonna be the end of it for this season. Next video is gonna be starting a whole new season. I might start in the off season and show y'all what I do throughout the season, depending on, I don't know, like depending on how much time it may take me. You know, if it's gonna be a long video, I might not show up. But if I can make it into a short video, then I might do it. But see y'all next season. It's not over for the New York Knicks. Next season, definitely we're going for that NBA ring. Make sure y'all like and subscribe. Thank you.